Lifesaver by Everlasting Abundance LLC. All content is copyrighted by Everlasting Abundance LLC, located at 972 Ashford St. Brooklyn, NEC 11 1207 year 2025 to Neve. My guiding star, my redemption. This story is a testament to the fierce and unwavering love of a father for his daughter, a love that can transcend bars, mend broken bonds, and illuminate the darkest of paths. May you always know the depth of my commitment, the immensity of my pride, and the enduring hope I carry for your bright future. You are the reason I fought, the reason I strive, and the reason my second chance truly began. You are my everything. To my late Ravit, your memory is a constant whisper, a guiding light that has illuminated my journey toward becoming the man I am today. Your strength, your resilience, and your unconditional love were the bedrock of our family, and though you are no longer with us, your spirit continues to inspire me to be better, to do better, and to cherish every moment. This is for you, for us, and for the future we dreamed of. Your legacy lives on in our shared memories and in the love that binds us, even in absence. To all those who have walked the arduous path of second chances, who have wrestled with their past and emerged, scarred but not broken, striving for a future built on integrity and love, may this story offer a glimmer of hope, a reminder that redemption is possible, and that the bonds of family, when nurtured with intention and unwavering commitment, can weather any storm. We are not defined by our mistakes, but by our capacity to learn, to grow, and to love. Chapter 1. The unfamiliar road home, the stale air clinging to John's clothes. A residual scent of disinfectant and recycled breath was a harsh counterpoint to the crisp autumnal breeze that greeted him. Each inhalation felt like a recalibration, a reclaiming of lungs that had been starved of anything resembling life. 33 years old, and the world outside the walls he'd known for so long felt both blindingly familiar and utterly alien. Freedom, a word he'd clung to like a lifeline, was a concept that seemed to hover just beyond his grasp, overshadowed by a more immediate, more visceral urgency. Maya. The clock was always ticking, not with the indifferent chime of institutional schedules, but with the silent, insistent rhythm of a daughter waiting, a daughter whose world had been irrevocably altered by his absence. The bus hissed, a mechanical sigh of departure, leaving him standing on the curb with a single duffel bag slung over his shoulder. The town spread out before him was new territory, a deliberate choice to sever ties with the landscape that had witnessed his downfall. Miles separated him from the ghosts that haunted the corners of his memory, the faces and places that whispered temptations and regrets. This rented apartment, nestled on a quiet street in a town he'd only seen on a map, was supposed to be a sanctuary. It was sparsely furnished, a blank canvas awaiting a life he desperately wanted to paint, but it also felt profoundly alien. He'd secured it remotely. a feat of paperwork and promises, and now, standing before the nondescript building, a knot of apprehension tightened in his stomach. This was it, the beginning. And the weight of that beginning, the immense responsibility that settled upon him like a second skin, was a burden he felt keenly. He pictured Maya's face, her 16 years etched with a maturity born not of choice but of necessity, and a silent promise, a vow, as solid as the concrete beneath his feet formed in the quiet chambers of his heart. I will make this work for you. He fumbled with the keys, the cheap metal surprisingly heavy in his hand. The lock clicked, a small sound in the overwhelming quiet, and he pushed the door open. The air inside was cool, still carrying the faint, impersonal scent of lemon polish and neglect. The space was modest, a living area leading into a small kitchen, a hallway branching off to 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Bare walls, linoleum floors, functional but uninspired. He dropped the duffel bag with a thud and began to survey his new domain, his eyes scanning each corner, already projecting Maya's presence into the emptiness. He imagined her reaction, the way her initial apprehension might give way to a flicker of something less guarded, perhaps even a tentative curiosity. He'd tried to prepare her, had called and spoken of a fresh start, a new chapter, but words felt inadequate to bridge the chasm of years and the pain of separation. This humble beginning, this stark reality of a sparsely furnished apartment, was all he had to offer right now. But within its limitations, he saw the potential for something more. He saw a space where healing could begin, where trust could be rebuilt, where a father and daughter could learn to navigate the world together.